She's lived 75 years. 75 years of laughter, tears, mistakes, lessons, successes, and unexpected turns. And now she wants to share the advice she wishes she knew at 20. One piece of wisdom that could completely change the way you live your life. Meet Auntie Grace, 75 years old. She grew up in a small town with dreams bigger than her surroundings. Life wasn't always easy. She faced challenges most young people today can't even imagine. Financial struggles, societal pressures, family responsibilities. But through it all, she learned lessons that shaped her into the woman she is today. If I could go back, she says softly, there are so many things I would do differently. But if I could share just one lesson, it would be this. First, love yourself, truly, deeply, and without apology. I spent so many years seeking approval from others, friends, family, even strangers. I thought their opinion mattered more than mine. But the truth is, you can't pour from an empty cup. You must know your worth, trust your instincts, and never be afraid to stand up for yourself. I remember losing a chance I desperately wanted in my 20s because I listened to fear instead of my heart. I spent months regretting it, blaming myself, and thinking maybe I wasn't good enough. But looking back, I realized that self-doubt was the real obstacle. So if I could tell my 20-year-old self anything, it would be to believe in herself, no matter what anyone else says. Next, choose your relationships wisely. Life is too short to surround yourself with people who drain your energy or don't support your dreams. When it comes to love, never settle for someone who doesn't respect or value you. I wasted years in relationships where I gave everything and got little in return. I used to think love meant compromising everything. But real love should lift you, not break you. You deserve to be treated with kindness and honesty. And friendships, oh, those are just as important. Friends who celebrate your wins, listen to your worries, and push you to be better are treasures. Guard them fiercely and don't feel guilty for letting go of toxic ones. Follow your passions. Your career should excite you, challenge you, and inspire you, not just pay the bills. I spent years in jobs that made me feel like I was existing rather than living. I remember sitting at my desk, dreaming of doing something meaningful, something that made me feel alive. When I finally pursued my passion later in life, I realized that fulfillment is worth more than a paycheck. I even left a stable job in my 40s to start a small business. People thought I was crazy, but it was the best decision I ever made. Life is too short to live someone else's version of success. Money matters, but don't worship it. Save when you can, invest in your future, but never let it rule your life. I made mistakes in my 20s, overspending, borrowing, worrying too much. I remember a time when I was so stressed about money that I couldn't sleep for nights. If I had planned better, I would have avoided so many sleepless nights. But even money can't buy happiness. Use it wisely, yes. But remember, experiences, love, and growth are far more valuable than the balance in your bank account. Take care of your body. I know you feel invincible at 20, but every choice counts. Exercise, eat well, sleep enough, and don't ignore your mental health. I wish I had started sooner. Your body is your lifelong companion, and treating it poorly has consequences later in life. I learned the hard way, and every ache and illness reminded me of what I could have done differently. Don't fear failure. Life will knock you down, and sometimes it will feel like it's too much to bear. But every setback is a lesson. I remember moving to a new city in my 50s, leaving behind comfort, friends, and familiarity to start over. I was terrified, but it became one of the best decisions of my life. I learned resilience, patience, and courage I never knew I had. Change is scary, but it's also the only way to grow. Cherish your family. The people who raised you, who loved you unconditionally, may not always be perfect, but they are part of your foundation. I didn't always appreciate my parents' sacrifices. I thought I knew better. But as I grew older, I realized the depth of their love and the lessons hidden in their guidance. Never take family for granted, and always tell them you love them. Travel if you can. Even if it's just small trips or exploring nearby towns. Seeing the world opens your mind, teaches humility, and reminds you of how big life truly is. I didn't travel much in my youth because I thought I was too busy, too young to worry about it. But every journey I took later in life brought me joy, perspective, and memories I cherish. Learn continuously. Education isn't just for school, life itself is a teacher. Read books, ask questions, seek mentors, and listen to people who have walked the paths you hope to walk. Every day is an opportunity to grow, and the moment you stop learning, you stop living fully. Laugh often. Don't take life too seriously. I spent too many years worrying, overthinking, and stressing about things that, in the end, didn't matter. Learn to find joy in small moments, in the silly, in the imperfect. Laughter heals, connects, and reminds you that life is a gift. So if I could tell my 20-year-old self one thing, it would be: love yourself, trust your instincts, follow your passion, take care of your health, cherish your loved ones, embrace failure, and never fear change. Live intentionally, laugh often, and don't waste time on things or people that don't matter. Life is a journey. Make it meaningful. Make it yours. Remember, wisdom comes with time, but you don't have to wait 75 years to start living intentionally. Take these lessons to heart and let them guide you today.